Keeping venomous reptiles is an unforgiving hobby, requiring proper training and lots of experience. One simple mistake can be the difference between life and death. Remember, the most venomous snake in the world is the one that just bit you. There are no venomous snakes with training wheels. Just because you see viperkeeper handle snakes a certain way does not mean you should try it too.
You like the Chickie? She had a big chicken chick last night, but I want to top her off a little bit with a couple more of these. What? Just eat. We've done this several times and I've not attacked you when your mouth was full, did I?
I think I'm making it nervous. This is the first time I've been here.
Yeah, that's probably it. You're a scary woman.
Yep. Big and bad.
You need some help?
She thinks you're trying to take it away.
Oh, just straightening it out. There you go. When she gets frightened, she puts on hissy fits. But personally, I think the female boomslang up there would be much more dangerous than she would be. I think hers is all bluff. I don't think there's any bluff involved with the boomslang, female boomslang. No, you don't want it from there. You want it from the head. See? Works best. It's funny, the boomslang switch is Afrikaner for tree snake. They seem to eat rodents preferentially versus birds. Now, of course, the green mambas are arboreal also. They'll eat both, but all the green mambas I have preferentially, okay, gonna try it the hard way, huh? Okay, preferentially feed on birds over rodents, which I find a bit odd. I know, you just wanted to chew on the chick a little longer before you swallowed her. Either that or you wanted to eat the pecker last. Here, we'll just fold this one in half. Okay, this is your last one. I'm hoping she's a future mate for Kermit. A little out of season right now, but I plan to move her over to Kermit's cage sometime this summer, and I'll move the South African variety of green mamba to its own cage, or perhaps even this one. There you go. Good girl. Huh? A little skittish. What's up there, Mr. Puff? Maybe we have something more to your liking, or maybe you just want to stroll. I'm not used to letting puff adders stroll. Really?
Oh my.
It's small, it's not big enough.
You're insulting me.
That's classic puff adder. Head down.
And making a lot of noise.
You gonna bite its ass? Oh, wait a minute, this may be the right kind of food. Here, I'll just cuddle with it.
Actually, no, it's more like he's looking at your hand. That looks much more tasty.
Well, that's the true objective of them all, you know.
Of course.
It's my hand. Hey, come back here. He has so much personality. People, this is why the windows are dirty. Come back here, you rabbit. Well, you're just gonna heavy breathe on it?
I'd really love to dial someone and let him breathe into the phone.
You know, I'm just... That's getting too close to
Yeah,
where my
yeah,
hand
yeah,
is
yeah.
there, sucker. You know, he's just going to mangle that rat out of the blue and totally scare the crap out of us. No, you don't want that? Is that what the deal was? You're not interested. It's puff adder breeding season. Is that the problem? Huh? I don't have another female puff adder here, bud. You're out of luck. Huh? Yes, this is the facts of life. You ready to make some little puff adders, huh? Look, if you don't want to eat that, that's fine. No? Okay. Well, then you got to go back inside. That's the rules.
No, wait. I changed my mind.
Alright, just in case he does change his mind, I'll probably leave this in the cage for him. Easy, easy, easy. I'm sorry. It's just that silly thing. Here. Look. This way. I know you're looking at my hand. No,
Oh boy, is he ever.
Well, you can't have my hand.
Oh, please.
No. Look, do you want to do puff adder cam, huh? What? What? I am not a female puff adder. I'm sorry. Huh? What? What's the matter, dude, huh? Your groin hurt? Mine too. Huh? Yeah, I know. Yeah, this is like, you know, people that free handle animals like this. This is the classic story of the scorpion in the hare. Hi. How you doing? If I get the camera from Mrs. Viperkeeper, will you do puff adder cam, huh? Huh?
Oh boy, that's the closest you ever want to get.
It reminds me of my friend from Africa who spent a record 130 or 160 days in an enclosure with puff adders, boomslangs, mambas, cobras, you name it. And, you know, he would nightly wake up with puff adders sleeping all over him for his bodily warmth and stuff. I really have to hand it to him. That's something I would not want. But just goes to show you, if the animal sees you sort of as, you know, background and you're not bothering it, even puff adders can be amicable. Huh? What? I've got to move on. I've got lots to do here, bud. I've got lots going on. And my hand is, oops, sorry. It's just a piece of paper towel. See, with rat juice on it. You know, not a bit of motion wasted. Everything is very methodical, very purposeful. No, that's not something you want today, huh? No? No, see, yeah, that's my fingers. They're under the glass for good reason. What? You know, he sees them, no question about that, but he just runs into the plexiglass, thank God for something. There we go. Come on, bud. That's all. You had your chance. He's such a nice puff adder. That's what I think it is. This is breeding season.
Mm.
Puff adders will breed twice a year, so the fall and the spring. But, you know, he is just, you know, reaching puberty now. No, if you're going to be an asshole and just try to get out, I'm not going to feed you. I'm going to bop you on your nose and send you to the back of the cage.
Send you scurrying. Where you can sit back there and pout.
Because right now, if Slinky wants this, I'm going to give it to him, and you're going to miss out. And then you're going to be a pain in the ass because you didn't get fed. Well,
And here he comes.
you can either feed or you can go to the back of the cage. I'll wipe your mouth like it's, you know, a piece of trash I'm giving you. No, you're not coming out to visit.
Who was it that actually did that on the substrate? Rape their mouth, and you did the ew.
I forget. Oh, it was I think it was the male Eastern Brown. No. Either you're going to eat or you're not. If you're not, look at the female's curious, but she's not quite up. She prefers quail chicks. And Blunt is just being stubborn. Yeah, oh, there you go.
Now he's interested.
Well, yeah, you have to. Oh, now look at her. She's like, ooh, what was that? I saw you strike something. Is something here to eat? Get it. I think she would eat a live mouse or a live rat, but I'm just grateful that she's easygoing enough and pretty relaxed. Now, Slinky, why do you have to get in the middle of this?
Because he's a troublemaker.
As soon as I empty out some of these cages, some of these troublemakers are going to go in by themselves.
Uh-oh, you're headed for solitary, bud. Better behave yourself.
Well, I'll keep Slinky and the female together because that's who I want to breed, but Blunt will go off into his own enclosure again, which he doesn't necessarily like, but at least he eats. Come on, don't give me this mouth crap.
Mm-hmm.
Now, people say to me all the time, don't you know you're within strike range? Well, of course I know I'm in strike range. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. However, I'm pretty familiar with the animal and their body language and their general moods and behaviors. So that coupled with, luck and skill, gives me a little bit of advantage of what might go on. Boy, the inside of your mouth is awful pink still. Huh? Huh? You got a sore mouth still? I have to get some azithromycin. That may be a better choice. And the female, she's like, ooh, well.
The door's open. I can make a run for it.
Well, I don't think she'll take a run for it. She might, but she's here seeing what's going on. I think she's really like, okay, where's the stuff that I like to eat? Come on. Look, dude, if I put this down, that vacuum that's over there is just going to clean it up. So either you take it and eat it, or it's going to go down the vacuum tube. And people wonder why I don't have any time.
They just mess around.
Yeah, I mean, they're just like, little kids messing around when you're trying to feed them. Except for Slabo there. Now, the Jamesoni, all I do is I throw 4 or 5 rats in the cage, and I let them sort it out because they're freshly wild caught, and I am not, they're not to the point where they're taking stuff off the tongs anyway, and they're low to the ground, and I can't get down there close enough to see what the hell's going on so I can be aware of the situation. Come on, Slinky. I see you're getting filled up too. What do you got to inspect every square millimeter?
Come on, guys, I gotta go over and feed Mom Ekis. She's waiting for her next chick.
Oh, you want what he has? That's usually the case. Oh. Well, what you have isn't good enough. You must be getting something better because he likes you more.
They're really the food jealousy. I mean, we've had to separate the rufous snakes because of it. They are just spoiled rotten, and they behave like, you know, entitled kids throwing temper tantrums sometimes.
And you know, sometimes in here when I'm feeding chicks, one will have the back end, one will have the head, and I have to take a pair of scissors and cut the neck, and I have to stick my hand right in between them. It's like, holy hell.
They're both doing it. They're, you know, inspecting every bit.
And it's, you know, they've been with me for 6, 7 years now, and it's like, have I ever poisoned them?
Mm.
Oh, well, Slinky. Now look, guys. Slinky, if you're not interested in eating, you're going in. Forget it, you're not coming out. I don't have
They're
time.
both just playing around at this point. They've switched off. And there goes the girl. It's like, oh boy, I'm free.
Boy. I think the problem is Blunt wants chicks because they go down easier. Where do you think you're going, miss? Huh? Look at her, she's got some nice yellows.
Isn't she pretty? I was just gonna say she's got such
Yeah.
beautiful gold underneath.
Yeah, you're not coming out. I don't have any chicks right now. I'll feed you later.
And she wants to come out for a stroll now. Has she watched the others come out?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, they're learning from each other.
Well, yeah. I mean, these are not dumb animals like most people think. They're acting like they're dumb now. But
oh, hey, there we go. Oh, no.
Nope.
Spoke too soon. Yeah, she's got a beautiful belly. Jeez. Come on, guys.
Well, you know, at least now that you were kind enough to get me this roll-around stool that I'm on, I can at least sit comfortably, you know, when these idiots are playing. Okay, Blunt, you want that one? That's fine, I don't care. But just eat something. You know, the problem is, you know, it takes 2 rinses of hot water to thaw these guys correctly.
You know,
And
it washes off their scent.
I think, yeah, it washes off a lot of their scent. Look, I'm not trying to piss you off, it's just that you've got to obey the rules of the house also. You're, you the new girl on the block, so to speak, but, you know, rules are rules here, and everybody knows that's on my Facebook group. I have certain rules, and I enforce them, you know, really, really strictly. Well,
Finally. Is that Blunt or is that...
that's Slinky. Slinky is now, hey, that's mine. Here, eat that then. Okay, since Blunt bit this one, I'll eat it. Here, come on. Or you're not interested at all. I'll give it to somebody else. I'll give it to the wild-caught Jamesoni. These are Jamesoni chemosei, the eastern subspecies of Jameson mambas. These are true Jameson mambas from Central Africa. These are Jamesoni. First time I've seen them and kept them because a friend opened up and hooked up with a exporter from Cameroon. So we've got, you know, some stuff coming in from Central Africa instead of Eastern Africa. Come on. If you're going to eat it, great. If not, I'm just going to set it here, and maybe Blunt will come around and eat it, or you will, or the female will, but I'm done with you guys.
Yep, I gotta go do some feeding of my own.
Okay.